Okay, welcome to this episode, which is all about the life of Brahma. Now, Brahma is a personification of the universe, the divine mind, cosmic mind, and it will give you a sense of where we are in the universal cycle. So essentially, a life of Brahma is 311.404 trillion years, which in the human mind is an inconceivable amount of time. And, you know, you could call it eternity, but it is still finite. It is still finite. It's, you know, 311.04 trillion years. So, a life of Brahma or the universe lasts this long. And the universe, or Brahma, was originally born out of the lotus navel of Mahavishnu, which is an expansion of the Supreme Godhead, Krishna. But we won't go too much into that today. But essentially, this is the life of Brahma. And then you'll see the gradual subdivisions into a kalpa, which is a day of Brahma, and which within each kalpa there is a manvantara, and beneath that is the four yugas. We are now here in the Kali Yuga, which lasts 432,000 years. We have already witnessed a good 5,000 years of the Kali Yuga, so we have approximately another 417,000 years before the end of just one day of Brahma. So our little lives, in this lifetime, is just a flash in the pan within the consciousness of the universe, or Brahma. Now, Brahma was the creator god of this universe, appointed by Krishna. And Brahma is also known as, an engineer of the universe, or the Freemasons would refer to him as the great architect of the universe, you could say. And of course, Brahma has many other names from different religions. But not to confuse you, but let's just stick with one name at a time. So essentially, we have the Satya Yuga, which is the longest phase, the golden age, where everyone's literally just meditating in bliss and God consciousness. That's a good 1.7 million years. Thereafter, we have the Treta Yuga, which is slightly shorter, only 1.2 something million years. And then we have the Dvapara Yuga, which is 864,000 years, and of course Kali. Now, Satya is the golden age, then Treta, bronze, then Dvapara, silver, then bronze, then iron, the Iron Age, Kali. So it's, in a sense, the worst throw of the dice. And it's the age of hypocrisy and quarrel and confusion and, all the things we've seen in the last 5,000 years that have been wrong with the world. It's only a symptom of being in the Kali Yuga. But Krishna actually predicted that about a good 5,000 years into the Kali Yuga, which we're in, which coincides with the currently birthing age of Aquarius, there will be a 10,000 year golden age of the Kali Yuga. And in the link below, I will show you where you can get my book called The Golden Age of Kali, Co-Creating the New Earth with Vedic Science. So this golden age, this mini 10,000 year golden age within the Kali Yuga, which should be like that sort of amount of length, will in effect mirror the wonderful times we had in the Satya Yuga. And thereafter, it gets more degenerate, and people start eating each other, and eventually the last incarnation of Krishna will come, Lord Kalki. He's like a rider on a white horse, and he will wipe out all the miscreants. And then he will send Shiva to do the Tandava dance, dancing Shiva, the expansion of Krishna, who is the Lord of destruction and transformation. And then, that ends one day of Brahma. And then another day of Brahma will begin after this partial devastation at the end of the universe. But the universe, this particular cycle of the universe, won't end for another 417,000 years. So there will be the partial devastation. And then, as you can see, the night of Brahma. And then, the show starts again with another Satya Yuga. So yeah, it goes on and on and on and on. So each day of Brahma is 4.32 million years. And the Divya Yugas are 4.32 million years. And it's interesting how in music we have A432 hertz, which is the pure tone frequency, of Om, And Brahma created the world from the 0 point, the void, with the Om, the sound incarnation of Krishna. So 432, A432, nothing's a coincidence here. So no, it is really fascinating when you go into the science of the universal cycles. And just so you know that we are all eternal beings, and we have had so many previous incarnations. We don't remember them because at the end of each lifetime our memories tend to be erased, and Krishna puts us into a new body according to our desires, as long as we want to remain within this material universe. And do note that one life of Brahma is 311 trillion years, after which Brahma goes back to Krishna. And this universe, including all the planets and the Milky Way galaxy and so forth, is just one. It's just one of trillions of other universes. So there are trillions of other creator gods in different parallel universes. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to impress upon you how incredibly mind-bogglingly vast the cosmic manifestation is. It's not just this universe. And, a lot of atheists ask, oh, well, if God exists, then who created God? Well, Krishna is the creator of all the creators. Krishna is the creator of all the Brahmas, and all the Brahmas have these 4 heads, So obviously they have multiple personalities, a bit like us, We can be, because we were born with, these kind of splits within us. And one day we're one person, and another day we're another person. But that's okay. And so it just goes to show you how incredibly beautiful and complex the universe or multiverse really is. and it's all down to the will of Krishna. And some Brahmas are, devotees of Krishna. Others just want to be their own Brahmas and just create without acknowledging him all the time. So if you read the Sri Brahma Samhita, it's a whole beautiful song of Brahma acknowledging where his creative power came from. The primeval lord, who is Govinda, and he is Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. So he has a body full of bliss, eternity, and knowledge. And Govinda Adipurusham Tam Aham Bhajami. I worship that primeval lord, Govinda. So it's a bit like a Russian doll scheme, you could say. It's a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream, and here we are, the dream creatures, or the jivas, the individual souls that stem from the inconceivable multipotencies of Krishna and of the Creator God that the Christians worship, Lord Brahma, and so forth. Now, when it comes to Jesus Christ, well, he would have been a direct expansion or incarnation of Vishnu / Krishna. Vishnu is, basically Krishna, in human form. And he said, "My Father and I are one." So essentially, he was emphasizing that there's no separation between the self and the Godhead. So it's all very beautiful, and I hope this has been informative. I shall post links to the Brahma Samhita down below, as well as my new book, which you can purchase on Amazon Kindle, The Golden Age of Kali, Co-Creating the New Earth with Vedic Science. And it goes into how we ought to live as a society in order to co-create the new earth as self-realized and God-realized beings, recognizing who God really is, and living our lives dovetailed toward Him, essentially. So it's really quite beautiful. And yes, if anyone has any questions, do pose them down below in the comments. And I hope this has been edifying and inspiring. And I'm sure I could have covered a lot more in more structured detail, but as always, I tend to speak more off the cuff. But there we are. So now it's good to have a reference as to where we came from, really, and the fact that yes, there is a creator force, a divine force, a cosmic force that is intelligent. There is a benign divine intelligence. So there we are. Anyways, be free, have fun, and of course have faith. And may the force, as always, be with you. Much love.